Today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, we are going to be breaking down a very exciting video, the 24 most expensive cards of 2024. Now, before we get into that, I did want to say this week's giveaway is a 2003 Topps LeBron James and a PSA 8. It is a $200+ card. If you guys want to win this for free, if you want to enter to win this for free, all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram at itskanalahuja, and comment the word done once you follow those 3 easy steps. So once again, subscribe to the channel, like this video, follow us on Instagram at itskanalahuja, and comment the word done, and you will be entered in to win a LeBron James rookie card for free. So if you want to get a head start in your collection investments, or just a bonus investment or collector item, this is an easy way to enter. So without further ado, we're gonna hop right into the video. So the first most expensive card on our list is, of course, the the card that was at the Golden Booth at the National, the card that people have been raving over for a while, but hasn't actually come up for sale since 2016. This article right here is from 2016, and it's currently, it was estimated in 2016 to be around a $200,000 card. Fast forward just 7 years, this card is estimated to be a 10 million plus card. Many people think it could hit the 20 to 30 million dollar range. It's going to depend on, how many big time investors want this card. And if there's 2 of them that are willing to put the money up, the bids can get really, really high. So this is a card that, a lot of people in the sports card space hope and pray comes at auction sometime in 2024 or in the coming years, because this could set a record-breaking sale that can turn the eyes of many collectors, and not only collectors, but just sports fans in general. A lot of them can be brought to the hobby if we can get a big $20 million sale in the sports card hobby to make national attention. Now, next up is going to be Steph Curry's 2009 Topps Chrome Superfractor that has not surfaced. This card has only been a mock-up. And as you guys can see right here, this card is leveled to be around the price of his Logo Man card, which I believe had sold for around the $6 million range. And I think, his Superfractor is up there with his Logo Man, especially with Topps Chrome being such a limited product, and the Superfractors being just missing in general, and very, very hard to come by. Of course, Topps Chrome stopped in 2009, so this was pretty much like the last year of Superfractors for basketball. So it's just incredibly cool to see that, a card out there is somehow in a Topps Chrome 2009 hobby box likely, or it's gone missing, and it's estimated to be a $5 million plus card. Many think it could hit closer to the $10 million range. Now, next up, we're going to go into some vintage, and the first, of course, is going to be the high-grade Mickey Mantles. So there's a couple PSA 10s out there that are estimated to be, the $30 million cards. As you guys know, the SGC 9.5 had sold at Heritage for 12.6 in August of 2022, and honestly, the vintage market has been staying super strong. A lot of these cards, if they were to sell today, may even sell for higher. This is a card that we got a comp of this month at REA for $7.2 million on December 3rd. And that is, of course, the Babe Ruth 1914 Baltimore News. So these cards have gone up an extreme amount over the last 5 to 10 years. And I think you're going to see a lot more sales of them, in 2024 that could potentially be in this $10 million plus range. Just because this is the first real Babe Ruth card to hit these numbers. We're used to seeing a lot of Honus Wagner and Mickey Mantle in that price range. So that is definitely something to keep your eye on. A lot of LeBron cards like this that were selling for 5.2 and in the millions of dollars have now actually come down into the 6-figure range again. So you guys can see the card ladder value of, the BGS 9 Perla out of 23 with a very, very nice patch. So this is one of LeBron's best cards out there. It's estimated to be a $1.6 million card right now. But I think where we're really starting to see prices go up is the guys like the Mantles, the Wagners, the Ruths, And where we're starting to see a lot of cards come down and not hitting those $1 million ranges anymore are cards like Luka Logomans, Mahomes big cards. A lot of these cards, even though they're playing very well, people are starting to realize that, they're never going to have an iconic card like a Mantle. And I personally don't believe that a Mantle SGC 9 should be in the same ballpark as a Luka. I think a Mantle should be a lot higher than a Luka Logoman, and I think a lot of people are starting to agree with it. I think the market's starting to agree with it. But you're seeing a lot of people who had made $1 million plus purchases in 2020 to 2022 that are really regretting their purchases. You see cards like this that were almost a $4 million card, a famous sale right there. This card is, Card Ladder has it around 2 million. Many would argue even less right now. Cards like a Tom Brady, playoff contenders, that was almost a $4 million card. Now Card Ladder estimates to be an $800,000 card. But then you're going to see cards like this really start to, hold great value because they don't really come up. A card like a Gretzky PSA 10, O-Pee-Chee, like this is a card that I think if it were to sell today, I personally believe it would fetch the $4 million plus range. And of course, Honus Wagner's, Mantles. But I think a lot of the, we're likely going to see some more of modern cards hit the $1 million price range in 2024. But I think it's going to be, very, very select few players, because as you guys can see, a lot of these modern players that you guys are seeing on the list of cards that have sold for $1 million plus, they're not from 2023 and 2020. They're not from 2023 is what I meant to say. The latest that you've seen, modern cards sell in the $1 million range is going to be the 2022 year. And I think in general, 2024 could be a year where we do see a bounce back in modern because, of course, Wembanyama, his cards are coming out. His big tops cards, his big National Treasures cards will come out in 2024 and potentially ignite the modern market again. But if you look through these modern sales, they are all older sales. We're not seeing many modern cards. We haven't actually, I don't believe we've seen a modern card on this list that has been $1 million plus in 2023. So that's something that I'm really keeping my eye on because, as you guys know, cards like the Wagners, the Mantles, those cards are going to hold up. But the interesting part of this list is the new guys who are able to crack the $1 million range. And I don't think we've seen one in 2023. And it's going to be really interesting to see if we see one in 2024. I think the best shot at us getting $1 million comps of modern players are going to be the LeBrons and the Currys. I think a lot of high-end Curry and LeBron cards that haven't really hit auction, I think there's a good chance they do hit auction in 2024, and that's where we could see $1 million comps again for more modern, current players. But it's going to be really interesting to see where the market goes in general in 2024. But I think in general, what we're going to see hold on to be the most important cards and the highest selling cards in 2024 are going to be a lot of the Mantles, the Ruths, the Honus Wagners, potentially LeBron Exquisites in high grade, cracking that. But I think we're going to start to see a big shift in consumer demand that continues to go towards the guys like Kobe, LeBron, Mantle, Jordan, guys like that who I think are really cemented as opposed to the more modern cards. Because as we've seen from the downtrend in the past couple years, we are not seeing many cards of Luka Doncic, Patrick Mahomes, these young up-and-coming stars, Giannis, hit the $1 million price range anymore. But I hope this video was interesting to you guys. Once again, if you guys do want to subscribe to get us to 50,000 subscribers and enter into the LeBron giveaway by liking this video, subscribing, following us on Instagram at itskanalahuja, commenting the word done once you've completed those 3 steps. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.